By now, I'm sure many of you have heard about the Skydio 2, the new fully autonomous drone that has just been announced by Skydio, which by the way is an American company, contrary to DJI. I'm sure many people are extremely happy to hear that. But this drone promises a lot. It allows you to focus on your activities while the drone is following you, but also while avoiding obstacles on your way. And it's doing it in a very smart way. It doesn't stop like the Mavic does when it detects an obstacle. It simply avoids it. It goes under or goes over the obstacle and it continues to follow you. So it's an amazing technology that these guys are using in the new Skydio 2 drone. And many people are extremely hyped about this drone, myself included. I've actually been getting a lot of messages lately from people asking me if I'm going to get the drone, if I'm going to review it on my channel. And let me just quickly clear that out of the way. The answer for now is no. And the answer is no, not because I don't like the drone or the technology or anything else. It's simply because I'm not in the US or in Canada, which are the only two countries where you can pre-order the drone from. Of course, Skydio has promised to include a lot more countries on their list of supported countries very soon. And the reason why you can only pre-order in the US and Canada is because of licensing, I believe. So it will take time to include other countries, but I'm sure they're working on that, as it really doesn't make sense to exclude the rest of the world. Like I said, many people are extremely hyped about this drone. I've seen a couple of videos, very good videos for that matter, from other fellow creators, which I highly encourage you to watch. The two videos which I believe you should also watch after finishing this video are the videos from Russ from 51 Drones and Ken Dono from Original Dobo. They both did a great job on discussing different topics about the Skydio 2, which I believe are important to know. But in my video, I want to focus your attention on a few things that I believe some creators have left out and I believe are important to know before forming your opinion about the Skydio 2. I might seem a bit negative in today's video, but believe me, I'm not. I'm really behind this new technology and I'm all for it. I'm really happy to see another DJI competitor joining the game, and I couldn't be happier to see new drones being on the market, and I really hope the Skydio 2 is going to be extremely successful. But with that being said, I think it's important to not just hop on the hype train and forget about everything else, but also take a step back and assess the whole situation before forming your final opinion on the Skydio 2. So first of all, let's start with the fact that nobody has ever tested the drone properly. We've only seen a couple of promotional videos and videos from people that have been working closely with Skydio for making this drone. So until some real people start getting their drones in November, I believe, we can only speculate about many features. Let me quickly address the fact that many people call this the Mavic killer. Unfortunately, I cannot agree with this, as first of all, the camera quality is subpar compared to the Mavic 2 Pro, for example. It comes with a 1/2.3-inch CMOS sensor, which is similar to the Mavic 2 Zoom, but it's not similar to the Mavic 2 Pro. So in terms of camera quality, this drone will be worse than the Mavic 2 Pro. The next thing is that the drone is not foldable. And when you keep in mind that the drone is geared towards action enthusiasts, which are probably going to take the drone in their backpack, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Compare that to the Mavic Air or to the Mavic 2 Zoom or Pro, and you see why the difference is so huge in terms of form factor. The promised battery life from Skydio is about 23 minutes, but of course, that's the maximum flight time that you can get from this drone. So realistically, it should be something between 18 and 20 minutes in my opinion. So that's definitely less than what we have in the Mavic 2 Pro or Zoom, and around the same as the Mavic Air. Also, the range is up to 2 miles and that's via Wi-Fi. So that's nothing close to the OcuSync 2.0 on the Mavics. And finally, the price that Skydio has announced for this drone is $999. Which is without the controller. If you want the controller, you can get it for $150 more, or you can get the beacon for $150 more, and that device will allow the drone to know exactly where you are. Even if it loses you from its sight, it will keep following the beacon. And that's really cool. I like the idea about the beacon for sure, but After you start adding these accessories, then the price changes dramatically. But let's just say you're okay with all of that. You're okay with the camera quality, you're okay with the low battery life, you're okay to pay just a bit more for these accessories. I still have a couple of questions which need to be answered in my opinion. First of all, are there any other flight modes which you can use when flying your Skydio 2? On their website, Skydio only shows the autonomy flight modes which you can use on the drone. Are there any others? Are there any flat color profiles which you can use to edit your footage afterwards? Can you adjust the gimbal smoothness? Because in some of these commercial videos that I saw about the Skydio, because of these sharp turns that the drone was making, some of the footage was really like going from left to right, and it's not ideal in some of these situations, I believe. And let's just say you're on a bike in the forest. You are riding your bike and the drone is following you, and you've been riding for 15 minutes. And then the battery is going down, you need to land. How does the drone land? Where does it land? Does it find a place where it thinks it's appropriate to land and it just lands? Does it go back home? Because that will be really bad. Where does it go? I mean, these are just questions that popped up in my mind after watching a few videos of the Skydio, and which I believe are valid questions, because we've seen the answer to these questions from the DJI drones already. We know how they perform in these situations, but we don't know anything about those situations regarding the Skydio 2. So in case any of these questions are valid to you, are important to you, you might want to consider if the drone is actually able to execute in the manner that you're expecting it to. I think this video became too negative, and don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not negative about the Skydio 2. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm really happy that we have a new drone, a new competitor that is going to try to take DJI out of their throne. I don't think they could do that, but it's always nice to see a drone that promises something new that we have never seen before. This autonomy is simply amazing, and I cannot wait to see this drone in action in the hands of the real testers and reviewers out there who are going to share everything good and bad about this drone. Because for now, I think the drone is getting so much praise that we are forgetting about some interesting, important features that nobody is talking about. But that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share my thoughts on the Skydio 2 and ask these questions because I think they are important. So what do you think about the Skydio 2? Have you already pre-ordered yours? Are you like me and you can't pre-order even if you want to, or you just don't care? Please let me know in the comment section below, and I'm looking forward to hearing everything you have to say. This is Mike from Drone Supremacy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.